Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Athletics taking on the New York Yankees. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And going to the mound in this one for the Yankees, Max Fried.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Nick Kurtz leading things off and takes a strike. Check swing, and he went. No balls, 2 strikes. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And time now to check out the A's lineup. With an excellent arm on the mound, Singy, this won't be easy. They'll need to take advantage of the opportunities that they do have.
You're right about that, Boog. Odds are they won't have many chances against this guy, but if they can rattle him out of the gates, they'll have a shot. If not, look out. It might be a long day for this offense.
That's out the corner.
Langoliers getting the start at catcher. He made his major league debut in 2023, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2019. The 1-0.
That's the ball.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
No, that's a ball. Ball 2.
That one missed. Brent Rooker next to bat for the A's. Two down, nobody on. In the air, left field. Bellinger makes the grab. End of a half inning of play. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Showing the slab in today's game, Luis Severino.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
The 1-0. And there's a ball.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
And a foul ball Makes the count 2-1. Way high.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Batting second, the designated hitter, number 99, Aaron
Judge at the dish. When this guy connects, there isn't a ballpark in the world big enough to contain him.
It's not just the home runs that make Judge so impactful. His leadership in the clubhouse sets the tone.
Grisham gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Swings through that one for strike one. Next pitch is downstairs. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Pretty well struck. Carrying well. And caught on the warning track.
Batting third, the left fielder.
As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent, and you always seem to see it.
Runner on the goal. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. That's out number 2.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 22, Ben Rice.
Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees.
Yes.
In the air, left field. Bounces over the wall and foul ground, and it's an automatic double.
I think he's having some mixed emotions down there at second base, and I wouldn't blame him for being a little frustrated with the ball hopping over the wall. I mean, that at bat was good enough to produce a run, but instead the automatic double halts the lead runner at third, and just sort of a bittersweet at bat.
Two on, two outs.
Well, he's realizing out there on the mound that he's got to settle in pretty quickly, or else he's going to get hit hard in this first inning.
Swing and a miss at one above the zone. Next pitch is outside. That one missed. Jazz Chisholm Jr. would be next. Big bat with a potentially huge opportunity. Payoff pitch. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Huge strikeout there.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Back in the Bronx, second inning set to go. Brent Rooker digs in now.
Rooker.
Ball.
Clyde Washington doing the umpiring behind the dish in this one. Sometimes considered a bit of a pitcher's umpire, Singy.
He likes the low ball, which traditionally favors pitching. But, you know, hitters today are pretty good at dropping their barrel down. So we'll see how it goes in this one.
Just missed. Check swing called strike. And that's strike one. That one fouled off. High fly ball, right field. Stanton settles underneath it, brings it in. And there's one away.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, Jacob Wilson.
Freed, he gets a lot of swing and miss, and he keeps the ball in the yard. Not to mention the fact, not too many hits either. Out to short. McMahon fires over to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
Hitter, Lawrence Butler.
Even some of the best guys in the sport are going to give up home runs from time to time, and he's an exception.
Yeah, and even with those home runs, if you're throwing strikes and keeping base runners off the paths, then those home runs are solo shots. But to this point, he hasn't had to worry about it.
Lawrence Butler at the plate now. That's ball one. Next offering in there for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. You look at what the elite guys do. They strike hitters out, they limit walks, and they limit the ball going out of the park.
Yeah, all you want is a guy like that. Take the ball every 5th day, go out there, hand it over to the bullpen, perhaps in the 7th inning or later.
That's too low. And the count is even, 2-2. Set down on strikes. That was pretty nasty. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back for more from the Bronx. Bottom of the inning. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees.
Jr.
Ball one.
That one hammered but pulled foul. Way inside, gets out of the way.
Ball.
Ripped to third and caught.
Batting 7, the catcher, J.C. Escara.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Chopper right side. And that's just foul. This to center field. Rooker makes his way towards it. He dives, but he can't make the catch. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Those plays are challenging for outfielders because of the chase to the ball. You know you have to do everything perfect just to track it down. Sometimes even that's not enough to make the catch.
So up next, Ahmed Rosario. Good power, not great in the OBP department. Runner takes off. Throw down to second. They're in plenty of time. He's caught stealing.
Usually when you see a team try to steal a base in the early innings, it tells you they want to be aggressive on offense. Try to force the defense to make plays and slow them down. That's exactly what they did right there. So we'll see if that caught stealing changes the offensive approach moving forward.
Ball.
Just
No,
missed.
that's a ball.
0-0 here in the bottom of the second. Not close with that one. And the count is 3-1. Swing and a ball popped in the air. That is the inning. We'll move to the third with no score. New inning getting started. Leading off, Max Muncy.
Number 3, Max Muncy.
And that one fouled off. Here comes the 0-1.
Just missed with a good breaking ball in, looking for that hitter to chase and perhaps get some weak contact or a swing and miss. Good job on both sides.
Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 2. Muncy thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. Still 2 challenges left for them. Swing and a foul out of play. Swings through it for the K. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Nope, that's away.
The lefty, the 1-0. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. And a 1-1.
Ball.
Good job to fight that one off. The 2-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. The 2-2. Swings, and this one's flared. Base hit, so a man aboard now with 1 away.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. Not much you can do about that one on the mound. Made a good pitch inside and jammed him. He just found a way to fight it off the other way and make it work.
Carlos Cortez now at the plate.
Ball 1.
In the dirt.
Ball 2.
McNeil leads off first with 1 away. Close one. Doesn't get the call. And now 3-0.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
Strike one. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Man at first, one away. In the air, left field. Makes the grab.
Up next for the A's, the first baseman, Nick Kern.
Up.
And a swing and a miss. Got him. Max Fried, another strikeout. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, bottom of the inning. Ryan McMahon stepping in now for the Yankees.
Strike. Woo.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
The high heat, too much on that one.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. He's got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
Swing and a miss. 0-1. Still tied at 0. Last of the third. Here's the 0-2. Ball
That's
one
ball.
there.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
And a ball evens the count. Just
No, that's
missed.
a ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball ripped down the right field line. If it's fair, it's gone. And it had the distance, but slices foul. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter, number 99.
Here's Judge
Aaron.
now. Fly to left his first time.
Oh.
Liner caught it second.
They couldn't have asked for a better out. Makes a great play on the line drive, and they keep the runner at first. Just like that, they're almost out of the inning.
Bellinger.
That one's upstairs, ball 1. Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. Now 3-0.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
And he'll challenge that called strike. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. They'll keep both their challenges. 2 aboard, 2 outs. And up next for New York, Ben Rice. Doubled his first time up.
Lots of players perform better at home, and this batter is no exception. Might be the crowd or the familiar surroundings, but he's typically better in this environment.
Fought off foul. And now the count is even.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Fouled off. He was late. The Yanks with a chance to score first here in the last half of the 3rd. Good eye right there.
That's a really good take.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
As we go to the top of the 4th. And now here's the A's catcher, Shea Langoliers.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. And the count even 1-1.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
Here's a 1-1. Curve in the dirt. That's a little high. Ball 3. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
Up next for the A's, the left fielder, Tyler Soderstrom.
Misses again, 5 in a row. The 1-0.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Misses outside. Ball 2. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Go ahead run at first. Nobody out. Top half of inning number 4. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. There's a ball. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on them and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
4th inning underway. No score. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Big at bat for Brent Rooker now. He's 0 for 1.
Well, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation. Way to lay off that pitch down.
swing and a miss as he was out front. Swings through that one. In the dirt, blocked. Both runners move up on the wild pitch, and the double play is no longer in order.
Well, Boog, it's already been a tough start to this inning as it is, and that wild pitch is going to make things even tougher. 2 men in the scoring position now, still with nobody out, so this really becomes a strikeout situation on the mound.
That's a little bit low. And they're all loaded up.
The batter, number 5, shortstop Jacob Wilson.
That one's in there. Strike one.
Well, this is a tough situation with the bases loaded, but the healthiest mindset is just try to get outs, one hitter at a time.
0-1 down. This one in the air, right field. Base hit. 1 run is in. Fires to the plate, but it's offline. He will score. It's 2-0.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Max Fried will give way, and not his finest start. Never really looked comfortable out there. We'll have a new pitcher on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching for the
out of the bullpen for the Yankees, number 39. On for his major league debut, so we'll see if he's ready for the big stage.
He just has to remember this is the same game that he's played all the way through the minor leagues to this point. The only difference, there are just more people in the stands and it's a bigger stadium, but the game itself is still the same. Look at the catcher, whatever fingers he puts down, that's what you throw, and just let him lead you in this one.
Butler in the box now, takes strike one. Yo, 1. Breaking ball misses down and away. On the ground, right side. McMahon for 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Up next for the A's, the third baseman, number 3, Max Muncy.
Just missed.
In this situation, the batter's got to know what the pitcher's trying to do to him, and that's trying to get him to hit the ball on the ground, get 2 for 1. You got to look for something up in the zone. At worst case scenario, you deliver the sacrifice fly. Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
In the air, right field. He makes the grab. Runner tags from third. Now a long throw home. Safe. And they add to their lead as the run scores from third.
Second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
Jeff McNeil stands in. 1 for 1. He singled to left his first time through. In the dirt. And the 1-0. Fouled off left side. And that one is downstairs. 2-1. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Goes down looking for the strikeout. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead to the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the A's 3 and the Yankees nothing. Bottom of the 4th, and stepping in for the Yankees, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton.
This one smoked on its way out of here. He'll circle the bases, and they're on the scoreboard. It's 3-1.
Sitting first pitch fastball, and that's what he delivered. He guessed right, squared it up, and he made it look way too easy. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Hit hard, but foul off to the left.
You know, these Yankees showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
Next offering misses. Ball 1. Sets him down on strikes. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. J.C. Escarra getting ready to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
No.
1 out, bases empty, and a run in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Here's a 1-1. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Fair ball. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. Pitch was away, so he definitely pulled off it there. Not what you want to do with the pitch in that location, really, but he was able to guide it into the outfield for the knock.
Escarra stands at first with 1 out. And now it's even up. That's in there. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Jackknifes out of the way. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. There's Ryan McMahon now. Struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. McMahon, 31 years old. He made his big league debut in 2018, and he was a second-round pick back in 2013.
That's a ball.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
That's ripped into the outfield. And the inning is over. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back at Yankee Stadium, stepping in, Carlos Cortez. And a foul ball. The 0-1. And a foul ball. That misses the zone. Ball 1.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count. Get the guy in the box on his heels. And then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
The 1-1. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. On a line, base hit, and that's going to get into the corner. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
That play looks routine defensively, but with all of the little nooks, it can get real tricky down in the corner. Kept it to a long single. Nice defensive play.
Next up for the A's, Shea Langoliers. He is struck out and he is walked.
No,
he doesn't get the call. Ball 1.
Ball 2.
It's through for a hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Swinging a foul straight back. The Athletics trying to break this one open. And we're at the top of the 5th.
Ball.
The 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
Swung on, belted. And that is foul. Two on, one out. That one almost got him. In the air to left center. Brings it in.
Up next for the A's, the center fielder, number 25, Brent Rooker.
2 outs, runners at first and second. Next to hit, Brent Rooker.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
That one finds the zone. That's strike one. And there's a foul ball. Fights it off. He'll see another. Inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Kurtz, the lead runner at second. Langoliers on at first with 2 down. Stays alive. The 2-2 now. Fouls that off to the left and will do it again. Two on, 2 outs. And that one missing low. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Three-two. Battling here as he fouls it away. The kick, the 3-2. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. And that is that. A's strand a couple, but they still lead it 3-1. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Trent Grisham.
12, Trent Grisham.
And that one upstairs, ball 1. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's back. That one hops against the fence. And he's going to get to second with nobody out.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
That one misses. Ball 1. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Last half of inning number 5.
That's the ball.
Line drive, base hit. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through. the middle of the field.
Big spot, and Cody Bellinger stepping to the dish. Here's your one. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Michael Kelly up and loosening in the pen. Ginn also getting ready. Hard hit into the gap. 1 run will score. Here comes the judge around third. He scores to tie it up.
Well, we're starting over. 2 RBIs with that swing, and this one is tied. That was exactly what you're looking to do with the pitch away, especially in that situation. Drive it into the opposite field gap. He got himself 2 bags on a great swing of the bat.
And here comes Mark Kotze as he's ready to make a change and go to the bullpen. Luis Severino done for the afternoon, and he's not going to be happy with himself. New pitcher on the mound in a moment.
Now pitching for the
So a
Athletics,
new pitcher on the mound for the
49,
A's, Michael Kelly. He's been so good against lefties. Outside, and that's ball 1. No outs, runner on second. Right through there for a strike. Kelly checks the runner. Tag, and Bellinger is out. They picked him off.
All right, flat out, this just cannot happen. You can't make that kind of mistake at second base with nobody out. You've got to make sure that you're tight enough to the base. So what if you don't score on a single to the outfield? You're in scoring position. That really hurts a potential rally here.
And a count 1-2. That one missing inside. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And there's 2 away.
Toughest pitch to hit. Fastball on the outer black. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. He's already homered here in this one. In there, and it's 0-1. Two down, nobody on. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
That's a ball. Tried the sweeper. That misses the zone, and the count now even up. Just off the outside part of the plate. Swinging at ball 4. That was off the outside edge. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. We're tied now with 3 apiece. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far.
Now pitching for the
Ryan
Yankees.
Yarbrough taking
Number
over on the mound.
33.
This southpaw's been
Ryan
really good against left-handed hitters.
Yarbrough.
That hit
That
him.
hit him. Take
And
him
the
in.
leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
The batter, number 4.
And next is the designated hitter, Lawrence Butler. That one close, ruled a ball. And that is ball 1. Movement in the bullpen, Camilo Doval getting loose out there. Hedrick, a left-hander, also throwing.
Strike. Woo.
Here's a 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The A's with the go-ahead run at first, and we're in the top half of the 6th. That one kicks away from the catcher. And the runner stays where he is. Fights it off. He'll see another. Here's a 2-2. And that one off the outside edge.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boog.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. About to see the 11th pitch of the at-bat here. And he walked him. And he did more than just raise the pitch count in that long AB. The walk moves the go-ahead run into scoring position. And that one fouled off. The 0-1. And that one cutting but missing down low. Right through there for a strike. Breaking ball misses down and away. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Fires to second for 1. Relay to first, double play.
Oh man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Jeff McNeil up next for the A's. 1 for 2. That's inside, and that's ball 1. Drilled out towards left center field. Bellinger in a full sprint. He gets there to make the play. A nice running grab. And that's the third out. On to the bottom of inning number 6. Tied 3 apiece. Back in the Bronx and stepping in for New York, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Chisholm Jr.
Gets the outside corner with that one. The A's bullpen has some movement. Joel Kuhnel preparing to come on if needed. Alvarado warming up as well. There's a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Almost got him. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. One, two now. And there's a ball. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Langoliers takes it in for the out. One away.
Up next for the Yankees, the catcher, J.C. Escarra.
Ball, whoa.
And that misses off the outside edge. Foul ball there. Two one now. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Comes a 2-2. Inside, almost got him. And there's ball four.
Take your base.
Up next for the Yankees, the third baseman, Ahmed
Go ahead,
Rosario.
run on base. Ahmed Rosario will hit next.
Ball, outside.
One away, tie game, go ahead run stands at first here in the bottom of the 6th. Inside. And the count is 2-0.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, you're going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
That one misses. That's 5 straight. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Rolled to short, possible 2 ball. To second, there's 1, and that's 2.
Got him.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
Back now in the Bronx, digging in, Carlos Cortez.
That's a ball.
That misses, and it's 2-0. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. A changeup missing, and that's ball 3. In there at the knees for a strike. And that's ball 4. And the go-ahead run is on base.
Up next for the A's, the first baseman, Nick Kern.
Tap foul at the plate.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
And that one is lifted in the air. Bellinger in position. He's got it.
Up next for the A's, the catcher, Shea Langoliers.
Go ahead run on base. Shea Langoliers up next for the A's. Lots of pop at the plate. Outfield playing back almost on the warning track. Fouled off down the right side. One away. Tie game. Go ahead run stands at first.
Bowen.
One now. This one in the air center field. Grisham settles under it. Makes the grab.
Up next for the A's, the left fielder, Tyler.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Ryan Yarbrough gives way, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for the
new
Yankees.
Pitcher for the Yankees, Camilo Doval. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
1.
2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Swing and a ball driven out to center. That one carrying. It bangs off the wall. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score easily. And they take the lead in the 7th. Safely into third. It's an RBI triple.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
So a runner at third, 2 outs. Brent Rooker digs in now. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. Next pitch in for a strike, and a count 1-2. That one missed.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Stays alive. Here's the 2-2. One hopper off the wall, and that should bring in the run. That gets by him. And he'll pull into second with 2 gone. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the top half of inning number 7. In the air to left center. Grisham on the move, and he hauls it in. A couple of runs in the inning puts them ahead. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the A's 5 and the Yankees 3.
Now pitching for the
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Joel Kuhnel. This is his 3rd time out this year. Ryan McMahon steps to the plate.
The Yankees, the shortstop, Ryan.
The Yankees looking to rally.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they've still got both their challenges. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. Kuhnel, in his 2nd season, he features a slider, a 4-seamer, a sinker, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. That one fouled off. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a ground ball out to short, and it finds its way through for a hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team to bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Close, but called a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. On the ground to the left, and that's a fair ball. Around second is McMahon. In safely with a double, his 2nd of the day.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Number 99, Aaron Judge.
Critical at bat coming up, and in steps Aaron Judge. You gotta feel like there's a pretty good chance this game is gonna turn on one swing. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Brings it in, Both runners tagging. Relay throw. And he's in there. They pick up a run, and now it's a one-run game. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead.
Cody Bellinger.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners if they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
Off the mark there. Ball one. And he pumps it a strike. Next offering is down low. Ball two. The Athletics trying to hold a one-run lead here at the bottom of the seventh. Late swing, foul to the left. In the air, left side. Soderstrom on his way over. Brings it in. Runner tags from third. Runner from third comes across, and this game is tied in the seventh.
Well, we got ourselves a new ball game. Nice job right there at the plate. Sacrifice fly, and he gets in the tying run.
So no one on after the sac fly. Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. 1 for 3. And that one hammered. Carrying well. See you later. And they jump in front in the seventh. It's 6-5.
Well, the best home runs are the ones that give your team the lead. That's a great feeling right there. There was a fastball down the middle. I don't think the hitter recognized the pitch, but once he did, was quick enough to get it in play with some authority. He got that up and out of here.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Joel Kuno will depart, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for the
So a new
Athletics.
pitcher on the mound for the
Number
A's,
35,
J.T. Ginn. He's making his 4th appearance of the season. And that's outside, and it's 1-0. Two down, nobody on. Outside
No,
low.
that's a ball.
And that's ball 2. Can't glove it cleanly. Still manages a throw there with plenty of time, and that ends the inning. 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 a solo shot. We look ahead to inning number 8. Yankees 6 and the A's 5. Back at Yankee Stadium, ready to begin the 8th. Lawrence Butler now at the plate. That's inside. Activity in the bullpen. David Bednar, the closer, getting cranked up for a possible save opportunity. Hedrick also throwing. On the ground to first, and that goes foul. Looking to get the tying run on base. And a count 1-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Ground ball to the right side. And that chance handled. Throws to first in time. Leadoff man is out here in the eighth.
The third baseman, number 3, Max Muncy.
Sliced hard but foul. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Just a great slider right there. And I think the key for pitchers and what hitters don't want to see is if a pitcher misses with that pitch, that he misses off the edge of the strike zone rather than in the middle of the strike zone. And right there, excellent execution, and it finished up in a perfect spot.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Camilo Doval won't go any further. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for
the left-hander on now, Brent Hedrick.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Jeff McNeil, the next to hit. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Swing and a foul out of play. McNeil tries to check his swing. Now look to third. Yes, he did. That's a swing. This one in the air, center field. Grisham on the move, and he hauls it in. Nothing doing there for the A's. This one remains close, 6-5. Back here in New York, they put themselves out in front with a nice display at the plate. Take a look at the spray chart for where their hits have landed.
Yeah, it looks like they've been spreading it out pretty well in this one, Boog. Spraying the ball all over the yard. Good team effort at the dish.
Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Pitch misses, and now it's even 1-1. Right through there for a strike. Got him swinging.
Oh, there he gets the slider in on his hands, and it just eats him off. You know, it's hard to get the bat around on a pitch like that in tight. You just feel like you're crowded on the inside part of the plate. Can't get any extension. That's one he definitely should have laid off of.
Escara in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Line drive, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Up next for the Yankees, the third baseman, Ahmed Rosario.
In over to second, double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. Through 8 full, the Yankees lead it 6-5. Last chance coming up for the A's.
Now pitching for the
David Bednar on to try and close it out.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Cortez leading things off and takes a strike. Popped up. Rosario moving under it. And there's one down.
Up next for the A's, the first baseman, Nick Hearn.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you'd love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
The 0-1. Hit hard but foul off to the left. That one just misses. Now 1-2.
That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate where this guy could do some real damage.
Close one, doesn't get the call. 2-2. Challenge from behind the dish here. And on further review, it was a strike. Still 2 challenges left for them. So it's their last chance in this one. Shea Langoliers up next for the A's. Fouled off left side. Two down, nobody on. They're down to their final strike.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, this was a total team effort, using 6 pitchers in this ball game to get the win. Outstanding job of passing the baton. The next pitcher stepping up and getting it done. You got to give them a lot of credit because this is not easy to do. We'll see how it affects them over the next couple of days.
6-5 the final here today. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon. Welcome in, baseball fans, and here in New York, we've got a Thursday matinee on the show. It's the Athletics going up against the New York Yankees. First pitch coming at you right after the break.
Your New York Yankees.
The lefty on the mound for the Yankees, Max Fried.
He's got a great cutter, and if you're a hitter today, you might not want to bring your best bat to the plate because he's been known to break a lot of them with that pitch.
Just about to get underway, Nick Kurtz getting ready to hit.
Number 16, Nick Kurtz.
And with that, we're underway in the Bronx. That one finds the zone. That is strike two. Fried, the tall lefty, making his first start of the year. A former first-round pick back in 2012.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a two-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
That's a little bit low. He goes down looking. He'll challenge. Thought that was a ball. And the strike call will stand. That knocks them down to one challenge left. That's outside. Ball one. And that one is inside. Here in the Bronx, just getting settled into this one. He swings and fouls one off. The 2-1. Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Strike three, and that's two in a row.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Throws to second, and he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
So runner at second, two down. Brent Rooker up next for the A's. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power.
That's right. In there safely.
Well, that right there can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball's gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it because you're already in scoring position. Well, he was sure there, and now he's only 90 feet away from scoring. And the strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A 2-run blast. The Athletics score first. It's 2-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. 2-run blast for the Yankees this inning. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And on the mound for the A's in this one, Luis Severino. What should we keep an eye on here?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Line drive to short and caught.
Batting second, the designated hitter.
As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
It's Aaron Judge now. This guy is an elite level hitter, especially considering contact and just the ability to hit for average. What you really like, though, stays in against those righties, and that's not so easy as a right-handed batter. First pitch swinging.
There's some players, for whatever reasons, they seem to just face a slew of right-handed pitchers, and their comfort level increased so much that they'd actually prefer to face that same side thrower in a tough situation.
The 0-2. That one just misses. Line drive, base hit, right center field. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video, because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
That's a ball.
Strike 2. Next pitch is outside. On the ground, McNeil. They take the force out. Quick recovery from the misplay pays off for the out.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 22.
Ben Rice digs in now.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
You see the velocity, 97 with that fastball. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And now 2 aboard.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Swings through that. 2 on, 2 outs.
No, that's a ball.
And that one fouled off. Here's a 1-2. And there's a ball. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Yanks strand a pair. They trail things here 2-0. We move ahead to the top of the second now. Now the A's designated hitter, Lawrence Butler. Just missed. And that is out of play. Foul ball. This one in the air, center field. Grisham on the move, reaching for it and brings it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
Max Muncy.
Outside low, and that's ball one. Line drive, that's a base hit into right field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Batting eighth, the second baseman, Jeff.
And now here's Jeff McNeil.
Oh.
The 1-0. And there's a foul ball. Next offering is fouled back. And now it's 1-2. Man at first, one away. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The 1-2. In the air to left center. Bellinger has a beat on it, and he makes the catch.
Batting ninth, the right fielder, Carlos Cortez.
Gets him to chase after that one.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Ball one there. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. 1-2 now. And that's down and away. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And that's a strikeout looking. That K is his third of the game. The A's strand one, but they're on top 2-0. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, and stepping in for the Yankees, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Back to work, Luis Severino.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Comes up empty. Time to check on our umpires. Earl Hendricks calling balls and strikes.
Yeah, well-liked umpire, Boog. Pretty consistent with his zone, so if you're familiar with him and how he works, you won't get too surprised by anything. Sometimes he'll give a little bit off the corner, but nothing too crazy at all.
On the ground, right side. Handles, throws to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Batting seventh, the catcher, J.C. Escara.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Seems that he was committed to swinging at this pitch regardless of where it was before the pitch was even released. He's in an 0-2 count, and you're looking to battle at that point, trying to protect the zone. So you do become a little more swing happy, but on a fastball that doesn't even come close, makes you think there wasn't much of a two-strike adjustment being made there. Swing hard in case you hit it. He didn't hit it.
That's a strike.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Good job to fight that one off. Two down, nobody on. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Yanks held in check. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. On to the third inning. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Nick Kurtz. Max Fried will go to work.
Huh.
The 0-1. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Bellinger under it. And there's one down.
Up next for the A's, the catcher, Shea Langoliers.
Oh!
That's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say that's pretty effective if you can continue to command it on that side of the plate.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Out on the drop, third strike, 2 gone.
Oh, that was perfect execution of that curveball. Down and in. He gets it out of the danger zone, and you really can't do it much better than that. It's in the zone the entire way, so you have to swing as a hitter, but then it just falls off the table and almost hits you in the back foot.
2 down, base is empty. Tyler Soderstrom up next for the A's. Yeah, that's fouled off. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Breaking ball misses down and away. Fights it off. He'll see another. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Two down, nobody on. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
He hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this pitcher.
And they'll do it again. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. The 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Well, having such a tough time putting him away. 6 foul balls in a row. Man, what a battle.
And a 1-2. Oh, he can't squeeze it. Still finds a way to get off a throw. It's the A's 2 and the Yankees nothing. Back for more from the Bronx. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Ryan McMahon stepping in now for the Yankees.
Ball.
The 1-0. And there's a fly ball deep right field. Bangs off the wall. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
That's the ball. Whoa.
Swing and a ball line to center. Makes the catch. 1 down.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter, number 99, Aaron Judge.
1 out man at first. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. Pitch misses. Ball 1. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Gets off a throw and saved. Couldn't recover from the misplay.
I think he just rushed that one. Great chance to turn 2, and as an infielder on a play like that, I think guys can get a little excited and forget to make the play 1 step at a time. Could have been 2 outs. Instead, they get none. Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone here in the last half of the 3rd. back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only one away.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Ben Rice now at the plate. Golden opportunity right here. Pitch is in for a strike. 0-1.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants. Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
One out, base is full. Now he breaks as bad as it's put in play.
Up next for the Yankees, the right fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did. And that is strike one. So they're all loaded up with 2 outs. Line drive, that's a base hit. 1 runs in. The throw home. It's offline, and he scores. It's 2-2.
Well, we're starting over. 2 RBIs with that swing, and this one is tied. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. And that one fouled off. Two on, 2 outs. Ripped on the ground to second. They limit the damage here. On to inning number 4. We are tied 2-2. Back in the Bronx. On to the 4th.
On the mound, he's looking to keep momentum on their side with a quick inning. Keep those runs they just scored in the bank instead of handing them right back.
Swinging a foul straight back. Now an 0-2 from Fried. And that just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That misses the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Ground ball left side. And foul ball. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That one misses, and the count's full. Chopped left side. Zips it across. That's the first out in the top of the 4th.
Number 5, shortstop Jacob Wilson.
Next up for the A's, Jacob Wilson. He popped out his first time.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Strike, woo!
All tied up, top half of inning number 4. And that's a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Gets the out. 2 down after the strikeout.
You hear people talk about letting the ball travel so often in terms of a hitting approach, and that's a great example why right there. If he's willing to let that curveball get a little deeper into the zone before he commits, he's way more likely to recognize that it's making a beeline for the dirt. On the other side, still a nice 2-strike pitch, though.
That one way outside. Ball 1. There's a strike. Two down, nobody on. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. That one missed. Got him swinging for the K. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. And 1-2-3 go the A's. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Back at Yankee Stadium. Bottom 4, J.C. Escarra stepping in now for the Yankees.
Escarra.
Clips the corner. It's 0-1. Fastball for a strike.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Pretty simple with the pitch sequence right there. Went after him with 3 straight fastballs. But the thing to notice, every one of them was well located. All on the edge of the zone. And in those spots, even if he does put it in play, chances are that it's not going to be hit hard. Great fastball command for the punch out.
That one fouled off. And the 0-1. Center field. Rooker gets under it. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Yankees, the shortstop.
There's Ryan McMahon now. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. That misses. Ball 1. Fought off foul. Ball to strike. The pitch.
That's out the corner.
2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper. This one lifted in the air, left field. And that is the third out of the inning. So they go quietly there. We played 4. We are tied 2-2.
Now pitching for the
new
Yankees,
arm out of the bullpen, number 39. And this is the best way to make your major league debut. No one on base.
Yeah, you're already going to be a little nervous out there, so I think it's a nice job by the skipper to get him in here without any added pressure
Leading
with
off
traffic
for
on the
Athletics,
bases.
The third baseman, number 3, Max Muncy.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Action in the pen down there. Ryan Yarbrough, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
He was all over that one. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Jeff McNeil stands in. Popped out to left his first time. Man at second. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. That one at the knees for a strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. Knee high, that's in for a strike.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
That's down and in. Ripped, but it curls foul. Two and two. Swing and a ball line to center.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Nick Kurtz, the next to hit. Swing and a foul out of play. The Yankees trying to keep this a 2-2 game, and we're at the top of the 5th.
That's the ball.
Slapped hard the other way, but foul.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Breaking ball, and that got him.
Hit by pitch. Take your base.
Up next for the A's, the catcher, Jay Langeliers.
In the dirt. Runners stay put. That's ball 1. Two on, 2 outs. High fly ball, right field. Stanton under it. And that's the 3rd out. We've hit the halfway point. Tied 2-2. Bottom of the inning. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Trent Grisham.
Trent Grisham.
And Luis Severino continues. He was late there, strike one. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Grisham wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And that one just barely missed. The call is overturned. They'll keep both their challenges. The 1-2. In the air to left center. Soderstrom takes it in for the out. One down.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter, number 99, Aaron Judge.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And that's a foul ball. In the zone for a strike. That was the sweeper. All tied up. Last half of inning number 5. High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. So he goes the opposite way with that one. And that's how they take the lead. It's 3-2.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. Always scary for a pitcher when a guy can take a fastball down the middle and hit it to the opposite field. No holes in a swing like that. And that time, that ball was hit hard.
One down. Here comes Cody Bellinger. 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Foul ball there. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. But they won't have a play as he takes first on the drop third strike.
Up next for the Yankees, the first baseman, number 22.
I feel like that's one of those rules in baseball that's tough to explain the logic behind if you're talking to a new fan or someone trying to learn the game. It's like, wait, what? The batter struck out, but he still gets to be on first base?
Yeah, I hear you. It's a weird one. Plus, the pitcher gets credit for the strikeout. It's an offer for the batter. But, of course, no out is actually recorded. Kind of one of those, just trust me, let's move on situations. And the 0-1. Runner on the go. Pitch misses in. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
When you're trying to swipe a bag against an elite level arm behind the plate like this guy, you better get a great jump and hope that your speed can finish this job. That was a great jump right there. Really nice steal at second base.
Activity in the bullpen for the A's. Michael Kelly, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Ginn getting loose as well. The 2-1. There's the strike at the knees. Rice wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball, and it's going to stay a strike. So they'll lose their first challenge. 2-2 now to 22. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. That's a little bit low.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Up next for the Yankees, the right fielder, Giancarlo.
And here comes Mark
Stanton.
Kotsay as he's ready to make a change and go to the bullpen. Luis Severino done for the day. Just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment.
Now pitching for the
So they
A's,
turn to the veteran
number
pitcher in this
49,
spot, Michael Kelly. This is his 5th appearance of the year. Giancarlo Stanton at the plate.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Turned on, but foul wide of third. Two on, one out. And that one fouled off.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, you see him trying to pull that inside pitch right there, and that's not the kind of approach that you want to have. Even if you do get to it, it's going to be very difficult to keep it fair. You're just going to make it a long strike at best. You have to be able to stay within the baseball on the inside of that path to it, and that way, if you're a little quick, the ball gets hit hard somewhere, and it's not foul.
That one fouled off. Two aboard, 2 outs. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. That's too low. Ball 1. Squirts away from Langoliers. And they get out of the jam. Well done to finish off the strikeout and end the inning. The Yanks do get one on the solo homer. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. And now Tyler Soderstrom.
The left fielder, Tyler Soderstrom.
Ground ball right side. Rice takes it to the bag. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
The center fielder, number 25, Brent Rooker.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
The Yanks up by a run, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Camilo Doval appears to be getting loose. Hedrick also getting ready. Started to go after it. Now a look down to first. Did not go. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Finished him off by blowing it by him up high, but they did a really nice job of setting that pitch up. The plan of attack early on was to keep everything down around the knees. So that was a good call to change his eye level and run it by him for the K.
Now at the plate, Jacob Wilson. This one in the air, center field. Grisham on the move, and he hauls it in. Nothing doing there for the A's. They're down 3-2. Back now in the Bronx. Well, we go bottom six. J.C. Escara stepping in now for the Yankees.
Nope, that's away.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
The 1-1.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
And the sweeper is in for a strike.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Here's a 2-2. And the sweeper misses for a ball. Got him looking for the K. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off. Escara not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. So the call will stand. So that removes their last challenge. The 1-1. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. The 1-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 1-2. Softly hit to third. Fires to first in time.
Up next for the Yankees, the shortstop, Ryan.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Michael Kelly out of the game, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for the
Now
A's,
on the bump, Scott
number
Barlow.
58,
Just trying to keep this one close
Barlow.
here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. He is singled, and he is flied to left. Two down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the sixth. The 1-2. That one ran inside, almost got him. Well struck, deep right field, way back, and out of here. A solo shot, and they add on. It's 4-2. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Off the mark there. Ball one. And another ball.
Hey!
Two down, nobody on. That one outside. 3-2 now. Stays alive. And a payoff pitch. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter, number 99.
So man aboard, Aaron Judge. Stepping in now for the Yankees.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
That one is absolutely belted. And that one is off the wall. The relay to second, and in there with a double off the wall. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Ball one there. Two outs, two in scoring position.
Ball two.
Two-oh. Outside with a breaking ball.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with the middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
2 on, 2 outs, and that'll load the bases.
Up next for the Yankees, the first baseman, number 22,
Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open. Two walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Swing and a pop-up. Has room, and he makes the catch. Solo homer extends the Yankees lead. It's now 4-2.
Now pitching for the
Welcome back. We're in the seventh.
Number
We have a new pitcher on the mound.
75,
Camilo Doval. He's been so good against lefties.
Leading off for the A's, the designated hitter, Lauren Butler.
First offering way inside, almost got him. And a 1-1.
Nope, that's low.
That one missed. And that's through there for a strike. And now 3-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Three and two. Payoff pitch. There's a swing and a drive. Banks off the wall. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Now the third baseman, Max Muncy. In for a strike, and it's 0-1. Now he's challenging the called strike. And that one was indeed a strike. So that removes their last challenge. The tying run at the plate. Slider for a strike.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Way inside. Tying run at the plate. Swing and a miss at 100. Struck him out.
Second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Well, that was an important at bat in this game. So a great job there stepping up to the challenge.
Really important at bat coming up now.
Next to hit, Carlos Cortez.
Up.
Now a pop-up on the infield. And there are two down.
Up next for the A's, the first baseman, Nick.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Camilo Doval is done. Two-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for the
Out of the bullpen for the Yankees, Brent Hedrick. This southpaw has been really good against left-handed hitters. And that is out of play. Two on, two outs. In for a strike, and now just one pitch away from surviving the inning. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Now this one gets away from the catcher. And the runners will move up.
No trouble moving up to second on that play with the ball getting that far away from the catcher. Nice job to take advantage of the wild pitch.
So the tying run at second. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Huge strikeout there. A's strand a couple. Still down by a count of 4-2. Back here in New York and stepping in for New York, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Ball one, no strikes. And a big swing and a miss. Swings through that one, out in front that time.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. On the ground to third. Muncy slings it across, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the seventh.
13, second baseman Jazz Chisholm Jr.
There's a strike. Next offering is fouled back. And a base hit. And a man aboard.
So important to get into the fielding position after you deliver that baseball. That is a scary one. Watch your lips.
Here's the catcher, J.C. Escarra. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. Here goes the runner. Ball outside. Throw to second. Out of bounds. Safe.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully move that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. He makes the throw, but it's not in time. And now they have runners at the corners.
When you go 0 for 5, 0 for 7, 0 for 8, it seems like an eternity, especially to start the season, because that's the one thing. Players want to get that first one out of the way so that they feel like, all right, I'm going to avoid this prolonged 0 for to start the season and get into a slump.
Right through there for a strike.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first. and prevent that run from scoring.
The Yankees trying to break this one open here at the bottom of the 7th. And a foul ball. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Good job to fight that one off. Two on, one out. A little bit low.
No, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than to have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
That missed by a lot. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ground ball, could be 2. Over to McNeil. On to first, double play. 8th inning coming up. The Yankees 4 and the A's 2. Back in New York, we're at the top of the 8th. Shea Langoliers getting ready to hit.
That's the ball.
To a count you really don't want to give in here. You got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. In the air, right field. And there's one away.
Up next for the A's, the left fielder, Tyler Soderstrom.
That's outside. Ball 1. And another ball. Pitch misses there. Ball 3. And that one is in for a strike. Fouled off left side. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Here's the center fielder, Brent Rooker. He's already homered in this game.
And things could change quickly here with one swing. Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game. Not sure if he was expected for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
That clips the corner.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. The 0-2. Just misses with that one.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
The batter, number 5, shortstop,
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Brent Hedrick gives way We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for the
So they bring on their closer in the 8th, David Bednar.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
This one in the air, center field. Grisham on his way over, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Tidy work out of the Yankee bullpen there. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. The Yankees 4 and the A's 2.
Now pitching for the
Back
Athletics.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, JT Ginn. He's making his 4th appearance of the season.
Leading off for the Yankees, the shortstop, Ryan McMahon.
McMahon, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. That one close, ruled a ball. And that's ball 2. Next offering down in the dirt.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they'll walk you.
That one misses. So leadoff walk.
Up next for the Yankees, the center fielder, number 12, Grisham.
Swing and a miss, strike 1. The Athletics have some bullpen action. Joel Kuhnel getting ready to go. The 0-1. Swing and a foul straight back. McMahon gets his lead at first with nobody out. Swing and a ball lifted left field. He makes the grab.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter, number 99, Aaron.
One out man at first. Here comes Aaron Judge.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
And foul ball. Breaks his bat and pops it up. He's got it.
Up next for the Yankees, the left fielder, Cody Bellinger.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. That one misses, and 1-1. Just missed.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
So a walk puts runners at first and second.
Up next for the Yankees, the first baseman, number 22,
Ben Rice digs in now. And foul ball. Swings through that one. First and second, 2 down. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. This to third. Muncy takes it to the base for the force out. Third out. Yanks strand a pair as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Last chance coming up for the A's. Back at Yankee Stadium, now the A's designated hitter, Lawrence Butler. And that one hit to first. Rice takes it himself. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for the A's, the third baseman, number 3, Max Muncy.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touching him.
Next offering way off the plate. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. The A's down to their final out.
I mean, there aren't many curveballs in the sport today that break like that thing does. Huge movement. It's so difficult to get on the same plane and even think about squaring it up, let alone get a piece and hope he throws something else to keep the at-bat alive.
McNeil in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Two down, nobody on. That one misses, and it's 3-0.
Pressure mountain right here with the tying run and the on-deck circle. He's got to find the strike zone.
down.
Draws the walk there, and that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
The right fielder, Carlos Cortez.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
They're down to their final strike.
An at bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
On the ground right side. Sends it to first, and this game is over.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boog. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.
And your final 4-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.